Unfortunately, modern math is taught too bookish. It's just a cliche to think, for students to ask, when are we ever going to use this? So basically, you do problems in a book. There's not much that's realistic. Basically, students are taught to kind of be out of touch with reality. It's a lack of training and integration. That's not the whole point of math. Mathematics should have more practical problems in it because that is the whole point of mathematics. Mathematics is a science of measurement, so we should be teaching students how math is used in physics, in chemistry, and biology to deal with things in everyday life. It's important to know how math works, how to understand this, to analyze health claims that come up in the media or by some scientists or government agencies, things about cancer, cancer research, our health, our nutrition. We need math for long-term planning, doing things financially, making purchases, buying stocks, saving up money, and we need to understand it for things in terms of exercise too. I know when I bring some people out to exercise in the woods, doing some move nap type stuff, some math and physics comes up all the time. Um, you know, we have advanced a lot since Newton. There's been a great deal of technology, a technological explosion, but of course we've always been using math since the cave. We started counting. That was a very important thing that allowed us to plan, see how much food we had, how much water you needed to bring on some trip. It's something that allowed us to rise out of the cave. From the cavemen to the ancient people to Newton and Galileo to the modern times, math has helped us improve our life a great deal. Technology clearly is very important. It's something everyone should know. Um, Technology is clearly important. It relies on math, so it should be pretty clear that math is very important for human life. Besides that, it's very important for learning logic. That's something that's also not stressed much. A lot of textbooks and too many teachers. Of course, there are some awesome teachers out there doing things really well, um, but too many teachers and too much in the culture. Logic is not stressed. Hierarchy is not presented. A lot of times, things in math are just presented as, well, we just define things this way, or, well, that's just the way it is. The logic of it is not shown. The integration, how we must look at one thing one way in order to integrate it with the rest of mathematics, like having an exponent of 0. 2 to the 0 is 1. Just if you looked at it, it's because of the nature of multiplication and exponents. Look at how exponents are defined. Look at what multiplication is. It's absolutely necessary that 2 to the 0 or 3 to the 0 equal 1. To do otherwise would contradict the nature of multiplication and the nature of 1. But Aristotle, for example, discovered logic by studying geometry. He looked at how proofs were done, and he was such a genius that he saw that that applies to all human knowledge. The idea of proof, starting with some basic premises and reasoning out a conclusion from there in a strict logical manner, he saw that pertained to all true factual knowledge. It wasn't just to things in geometry. And so he's really the father of science. That's what modern scientists do today. Start from the evidence of the senses and draw a conclusion. But a lot of that is not brought out in modern mathematics or modern education in general. Really needs to be a change. A lot of people get all up in arms and excited about some technology, but that's technology doing the same thing. That's not really going to improve our minds, our children, our own lives. We need to be serious about this because this affects our everyday life, our practicality, our ability to get what we want in life, to help ourselves, to help those we love, to achieve our dreams. This is important stuff. It's not just out in la la land. But teaching math, that's some things that we really need to focus on. How is this used? What is its practical use? And how does it teach us about thinking and logic? We really need to stress those things in education. That's where the changes need to be made, not in throwing more money at something or adding technology to it.